selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me. Hustling, that's what made me. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when I heartbreak. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I get. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
32-yard line.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hurts. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy's had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Flacco. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Here's Flacco. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Flacco off play action. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on his drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. We like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, nice move. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Flacco. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Eric Kendricks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Hurts. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Hurts. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Will McDonald. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Tucker's kick is good. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll be out of bounds yards across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Gibbs straight ahead. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Gibbs on the toss left. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Flacco looking to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Henry up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown Broncos. Josh Reynolds, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Raiders offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flacco once more. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. And now here come the Raiders. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second down, Flacco now. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack it.
And now the rookie's free. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jahmyr Gibbs making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator part. Yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Second down, here's Hurts. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Raiders.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. They'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Flacco will take to the air again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, You'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Throwing here on first down, Flacco.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Second.
Here's Flacco. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Flacco.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Flacco set to lead this offense. Down by 7, 2:13 remaining. They've got one timeout at their disposal and the 2-minute warning as they go to work here on first down. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
To pass, Flacco.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Flacco. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd down. Flacco.
He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Flacco to throw.
Returning right back to Lockett.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Flacco. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
setting to throw. Flacco. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Henry again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defensive... The game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Keanu Britton.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
3rd and 19.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Oh, the return is Callaway.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. Now both sides play it.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're going to bring him back to the line now. Flacco here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On the give, here's Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A give, right side for Gibbs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
161 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now Flacco. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Hey, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch on my bands. Plus when I stumble my customized vans. Plush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is
Let's
a
go
neck.
that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this time go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
Ayy, they hit my designer for sneaks. Double the mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mom, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this thing, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Get down.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn what happened. Outcome match my actions. Talk then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He determined just from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back to